East Hartford, Connecticut, home to the Yukon Huskies, where basketball has a championship pedigree and there's plenty of enthusiasm for football as well. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on a team from the ACC, the Yukon Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Yukon will deliver the opening kickoff, and we'll get this game going. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position.
On the set. Fire.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Now, and you got to read it quick, right? And he makes a quick decision, gets that thing out of his hand, but make sure your feet are set, and you still got to be accurate, even though you're trying to get rid of that ball so fast.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Going for the big play. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
And the defense had its hands full when they finally wrestled him down short of the first down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you're described with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
The Huskies are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Yukon will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turning on the Jets. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Quickly out to the tight end. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He leaves it with his back. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
Got it in the middle, it's Hicks. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
Makes the catch. It's Flowers. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive.
With the score, Texas State 7, Yukon 0.
First play of the period, first down here. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets...
Touchdown, Texas State! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Yukon 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the right. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, tight ends used to line up on the ball and block or release for a couple different routes. Now, you're putting them out wide. You're putting them like this right here in the slot. You're asking them to run corner routes in man-to-man coverage and go win. The tight end position has evolved big time over the years.
Under fire. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on in the second half.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Another incompletion on third down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Going right to work up top. Looking to the big tight end. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
Makes the grab. It's Harper. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I know everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyway.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes, and that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd. Fires to the right. Picked off to stop the threat. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And those screen plays, you really want to sell it. Get it to your running back and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. On near the sticks, it's Hicks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone.
Wide open spaces. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He makes the catch. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Touchdown, Huskies! They get it in into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And finally, the offense strikes, man. Puts a drive together, gets points right at the end of the first half. Kudos to their defense, keeping them in it. Now you got some momentum. Figure some things out at halftime. Right back in this ballgame.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Hand off from the shotgun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Snap from the gun on third down. He'll loft one deep down the left side.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Watson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Bobcats will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harper. It's a seam wide open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Unleashes it. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted, messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Try to get it to the edge. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's taking the shot. And he's got it inside the 25.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
Keeps looking downfield. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he'll try this one from the left hash at 33 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got an open man. At midfield, he's got room. It's a running room. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Gets it out quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Huskies moving quickly to the line. They'll move the tight end. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be 1st down, goal to go. From the gun, looking for a man. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Husky. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the gun, give on the inside. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the right. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defender staying right by the receiver, the intended target. As a result, that ball's incomplete.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in. A big, explosive play by this offense. And if you want to control the 4th quarter, might as well go in with momentum like that.
Texas State 24, UConn 14.
They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Misfired on 1st down. Back to the air on 2nd. Got it in the middle. It's Watson. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
The only way they were getting back in this game is if they did that. Great job. Huge explosive play by this offense. We need multiple scores. Got to keep the hammer down, but great job making the explosive.
Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. UConn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, down to throw. Looking for the goal line. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, UConn! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Hess. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Going to swing it on second down. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Past the first down marker and still running. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. And the Bobcats are flying down the field. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Turning it on. There he goes. He's at the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
In the end zone.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Ncaa26.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense
pulls it in on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Blasted as he lets it go. That's caught. It's Watson. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Heaves it deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earned the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's throwing 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Wants to throw again. Got his man on the right. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the timing just a hair off.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Huskies.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. Got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UNLV. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find.
There he goes. All out of space. The 40, at the 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Bobcats. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing.
He's got it on the outside. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. And I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. To the air on first down. Turns it loose deep. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
You get the touchdown, but there's not a lot of time left. So you need to get the onside kick. You may have time for one more play, one shot to throw it in the end zone and somehow see if you can steal this game.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional.